Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Kevin, better known as MCNV, and I'm here to bring you the latest. But first, before we get into it, I'm as eager as you to get into it just because of the title and thumbnail that you see. But first, let's give some acknowledgement and recognition to this great country of ours.
We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
That was beautiful. And I know you Christian Republicans, Fox News, y'all don't like anything that's different than the norm of what you Christians perceive as being normal. Any changes, especially to the national anthem, is blasphemy. How dare you? Y'all can't even deal with something imaginary like a black Santa Claus. Now, y'all don't have to take my word for it. Here's your boy Jesse on your favorite program, Fox News.
Gay Nutcracker, complete with a rainbow hat, a trans flag, full price $12, but right now it's on sale for $8. Target also sells Santa ornaments, but Target's Santa is in a wheelchair and is black, and is black, and is black, and is black.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. We all know how you feel about Indians, the Jews, blacks,
and is black.
Future immigrants. Bear with me, everybody. I just have a simple question that I can't get answered. Now, I don't want anybody to get offended, but somebody answer this for me. I don't know what the term everybody's using today about illegals, but did they take your job?
I work with a lot of fine men who have families to feed. I don't know about y'all, but we worked long and hard to get our pay up to a level where we can make a decent living. And now these people showing up and offering to do the same work for next to nothing. They took our jobs. Yeah, they took our jobs.
How in the world is that? How can an illegal immigrant come to this country that can barely speak English, take your job? Now, I have still not received an answer to that. But before I get started with this important public presentation, I must address the elephant in the room. I must say, it feels good to be a fake-ass, doofus, wannabe dictator. I mean king. My daddy gave me millions of dollars when I was just a shriveled-up cabbage tadpole. Entitled welfare recipient. Who else can own a casino and bankrupt it? Who else can cheat on his wife and have the National Enquirer cover it up for me? Who else can be convicted of sexual assault? Convicted criminal. Who else can promise a wall and never deliver? But that is your boy, and you want to put him back in the driver's seat to be the President of the United States. But now, let's get into Donald Trump versus the blacks. Can you imagine if President Barack Obama addressed the nation like this? Now, I don't do great impressions. I'm not a stand-up comedian. And if you're looking for me to do a Obama impression, you're not gonna get it here. You're just gonna get the point. My fellow Americans, the State of the Union is still great. Our economy is still the best. We are still a strong nation. And it's all because I have a big brain. That's something a 5-year-old would say. That's something somebody that's mentally challenged would say. That's something that somebody that gets picked on constantly and called stupid would say. But your boy says it.
The metrics right here. That's my metrics. That's all I can do. For Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
I speak from here and from the heart.
I speak from the brain,
but I speak from the heart. It's both.
we speak from the heart and we speak from the brain. We're going to deal from the heart. We're going to deal from the brain. I think I speak from my heart and my brain, just so we understand. My deadline is what's up here. We'll figure out the deadline. You know, up here, very important. So important for right up here. The psyche.
It's called like up here, and it's called memory, and it's called other things.
We have horrible people that have no touch, no brain, no nothing.
Yeah, that a boy. Give this man the keys to the White House and in control of the nuclear secrets. Oh, maybe he might steal them again. But if you know anything about the history of Trump and Obama, the one thing that really stands out was Trump's obsession with Obama. When Trump was in attendance at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Obama had some fun with him.
Oh well. Back to square one. I want to make clear to the Fox News table, that was a joke. That was not my real birth video. That was a children's cartoon. Call Disney if you don't believe me. They have the original long-form version. There's a vicious rumor floating around that I think could really hurt Mitt Romney. I heard he passed universal health care when he was governor of Massachusetts. Someone should get to the bottom of that. And I know just the guy to do it. Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? All kidding aside, obviously we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience. For example, no, seriously, just recently in an episode of Celebrity Apprentice, at the steakhouse, the men's cooking team did not impress the judges from Omaha Steaks. and there was a lot of blame to go around, but you, Mr. Trump, recognized that the real problem was a lack of leadership. And so ultimately you didn't blame Little John or Meatloaf. You fired Gary Busey. And these are the kind of decisions that would keep me up at night.
Jokingly confronting Trump. And it was well-deserved. Well-deserved because Trump started a misinformation tirade that Obama did not have the right to be the president of the United States and was not born in this country. He also demanded that Obama present his long-form birth certificate and was illegitimate. What? From this man? From this clown that would not even present his tax returns to the American people, which all other presidents did prior, but not this guy. Trump's obsession with Obama carried on to this day, even with Joe Biden being the president. Trump said,
"With Obama, we won an election that everyone said couldn't be won."
Obama dropped missiles and they ended up hitting a kindergarten. If that's the case, he's going to end up being indicted when he leaves office.
Obama he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to mention, he doesn't even mention them in his statements. It's all coming through Iran.
Well, you mean President Biden?
They were interviewing him 2 weeks ago, and they said, what would you advise President Obama? The whole world seems to be exploding.
Oh, good morning.
It was disturbing. We talked about this on Friday about Obama and...
Well, there you have it. So, I just want to close out by... What? Excuse me? Oh, I'm just being told we have a special guest on a live feed. We now go to the Martians. Well, I couldn't have said it better. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what y'all going to do with this election, who you're going to vote for, but I don't think I'd give it to Mr. Big Brain there. With the way he was obsessed with Obama, you got to understand, the only person that you beat Trump was a little old white lady named Hillary. Now, you got to deal with...
Look at my African American over here.
Kamala Harris, senator, prosecutor, vice president, and now the nominee for president. How are your billionaire buddies gonna look at you after you lose another election and to a strong black woman? I am going to leave it on this note. Let's treat this country and its people with the dignity and respect that it and all people deserve. Now enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. Fuck Fox News.